Hi, welcome back. Uh, in this video, we are going to see about objects. The previous session, we have seen what is a class. Class is same as structure, and class members are by default private, and structure members are by default they are public. Now, let us see what is a variable. Variable of class. What is an object? So, object is nothing but variable of class. Something like variable of integer we say, variable of float, variable of string we say. Same way, variable of class are known as objects, and object of class occupies the same amount of memory as variable of structure. There is no difference. Structure variable and class variable takes same space. No, there's no difference. And let us see a small program and see how what is the difference, is there any difference or what. So we have a class, we have a structure called a, and which is having three variables. As you could see here, a is character, which takes 1 byte, integer takes 4 byte, and float takes again 4 bytes. Character takes 1 byte. And we have a class called b. Again, class is having same variable as your structure. So this takes 1, this takes 4, and float c again takes 4. So normally how much it is? This is going to be 9, and this is again going to be 9. Look at this. So I've taken main. I'm going to find what is the size of a. A is my a is my structure, which is going to give you 9. And what is the size of b? B is my class. Again, this is going to be 9. So there is no difference between structure and class variables. Now let us see what is a scope resolution operator. So it is possible and usually necessary for the library programmer to define member functions outside their respective classes. Think that you have written a class called a. Inside the class a, you have 2 or 3 functions. We call it as member function. And nothing like for the member function definition also you have to write inside the class. If you want, you can write this outside the class. Let us see how we can do this. So this is this can be done using an operator called scope resolution operator. So this is scope resolution operator for dots. Let us see how this can be done in a program. So we have a class called distance, and we have 2 variables, data members I feet and f inches, and these are by default private. For public section, we have set feet, get feet, set inches, get inches. So look at this, they wrote very clearly. We are declaring only prototype. There is no definition for set feet inside this. Get feet also not defined, set inches is not there, and get inches also not defined inside this. So inside the class we have only 2 data member and function declaration. We call it as function prototype. Look at this way I've defined this. So how I've done it, I have to write what is the return type, and this is what my class name, which is distance. Then you should write the scope resolution operator, then set feet is your function name, open brace. What this function is supposed to do, you just write it, which is your function definition. So I'm not writing this inside the function. Look at the next one. Again, I have another function called get feet, where I have defined this is not part of, because your class ends here. Please make a note of this. Your class starts here and ends here. Even though they are the member of the classes, they are defined outside the class. Look at set inch. Set inch also part of your class, but this is defined outside the class. Get inches, all 4 get inch also part of your class, but we defined outside the class. So it's not necessary that you have to define your member function inside the class. Only thing is, you have to, when you define it, you should make use of your class name. In this case, it is distance. You can make use of your scope resolution operator, then you write it. this part I'm skipping. You can create libraries using this. Next it says you can using class in application programs you can do it. Again, this is same as your your structure. Your classes you can define inside a header file. Anything you can take distance.h is choice is yours. And when you write your main function, just include your class file or your header file where your class is present and create the objects. If you don't include this header file which is going to create because your main function or your program which is nothing but distance main cpp, which you have no idea like what is this distance, so you have to include this. And please remember this distance.h, how we have included this should be in double quotes. So this is actual way of doing it. Distance.h, this is your header file. Then you have created the objects, and you can access all the members of the class using these objects. Print it, compile it. When you compile it, you'll get the object code. Then you link it and get the output. So this is all about class and object. Next is about this pointer. This pointer, I remember that I have explained this in the class. This is a little difficult to understand, but please remember this as I told the class. This pointer always points at the object with respect to which function was called, or you can say that this pointer always point to the current object. So textbook they are given a little bigger program, and I've taken this in the class. So please have a glance and don't take it for granted. They may ask this for 8 to 10 marks. What is this? So please have the basic knowledge. This pointer always point to the current object. Next is yeah. Next is data abstraction. Um this is another important concept of object oriented programming. So what it says is data abstraction is a virtue by which an object hides its internal operations from the rest of the programs. Please recall the LCD projector. As I told, if you look at the LCD projector, we have two things. One is a lamp, other one is a light. Sorry, other one is a fan. There's a fan, there's a light. When the light is switched on, the fan has to get switched on. How it is done, we have no idea. But this is inbuilt. Only the things which I know is, I know that when the light glows, fan has to rotate. But how this is internally done is, I'm not worried. And this is what your data abstraction. So what it does, which is going to hide, how actual things works inside. So it says, that's why it says it's a virtue by which an object hides its internal operation from the rest of the program. I have no idea how it works, but I know that it works. When light is there, fan should be there. When fan is off, light should be off. So this is called data abstraction. So this is a small program. This I think I've explained this in the class.